So I just spent like a million minutes waiting for the refrigerator to stop making noise. So now I can get on with my video. Then the girl is walking upstairs. I just cannot win. I don't know. Anyways, okay, so I filmed this video before, but I didn't like how it turned out, so this is my second time filming it. But basically, I wanted to film this video to tell people what they should know before they move out, before they even think about moving out. Everything that you should consider to know that if you can or if you cannot move out yet. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. My name is SimplyBriannaB. It's the same for Twitter, Snapchat, everything. So everything is SimplyBriannaB. Please follow me. Thank you. So these are 7 things that you should know before you move out. Number 1 is before you do anything, you need to build your credit. Either build your credit or have somebody that you know has decent credit that can co-sign for you. Because when you're about to sign your lease, they're gonna check your credit to make sure that you can pay the rent every month, or whoever is co-signing for you can pay the rent if you are not able. If you don't have credit yet, there are videos on YouTube on how to start and build your credit. If you want me to make a video on how to build your credit, I can. Just let me know in the comments below. If you do already have credit, one easy way to check your credit is by going on creditkarma.com. That's the website that I use, and I think that it's really popular, and it's like one of the most reliable. It's one of the most reliable websites to check your credit. One thing that's very important in terms of moving out, whether it's your first time or if it's the millionth time that you've moved, before you move anywhere, it's best to have money saved. So for your first time moving out, I would recommend having at least $1,500 to $2,000 saved. If you don't think that that's a realistic amount, then I don't think you should be moving out. It'll go really fast. Like, you gotta think about security deposit, first month's rent, about furniture, and just like things in general. So it's just always best to have money saved, so you don't have to panic when it's time to pay everything. My next tip is to have somewhat of an open mind. What I mean by this is, like, in terms of location. Don't set your mind on somewhere that's like 5 to 10 minutes away from work or school, because if you do that, then you might be missing out on a better opportunity. For example, my school and my work are really close together. So I was looking for somewhere that's close to both of those, so it'll be easier for me, whatever. I couldn't find a perfect place for me. So one day I just looked for places that were farther out, and I found a perfect place. I have a balcony, I have a lake view with a fountain and everything. So don't limit yourself, because it's not that big of a deal. Like 20 minutes to drive to work is not really that much, so don't limit yourself. What I don't mean is to move to like a ghetto neighborhood or like a unsafe neighborhood just because the rent is low. That's not smart at all. Don't do that. But just because the rent is low, But if the price is decent and the location is not too far from where you need to be, then you're not gonna find like marble counters and walk-in closets for like $320 a month. That's just not realistic. But you can find decent places for a decent rent. My next tip is to buy all of your basic necessities, or most of them, before you move out. I recommend making a checklist, like as you go, as you think of stuff, just write it down on a checklist or put it in your phone. So whenever you go to stores like Walmart or anywhere that has basic house stuff, you can just pick it up and then by the time you move in, you'll have everything, so you won't have to like hurry up and buy everything. There are a lot of things that you won't even think about buying because you live with your parents and they automatically buy it, but you're gonna need stuff like tissue, paper towel, brooms, mops, laundry detergent, bathroom sets, shower curtains. It's so many things that you won't even think about that you will need. So look around the house and then find out everything that you're gonna need for your apartment or wherever you're moving, and then get it that way, because you don't wanna get to your house and be like, I don't have tissue, I don't have whatever. So it's best to have those things before you move in. Again, number 5 is to estimate all of your costs. Before you look for apartments, you need to know how much you're making in a month, because most bills are monthly and you want to make sure that you have enough to where you can pay all of your bills and still be comfortable at the same time. So most apartments will usually pay at least one bill for you. For example, my apartment pays my water bill and I'm left to pay the gas and electricity. You should be able to pay your rent and bills and then have more money left over for whatever else, whether it's savings, shopping, groceries, anything else. You need to estimate all of those costs just so you're not blindsided when all of your bills come. Layaway is your friend. If y'all don't know what layaway is, it's when you pick whatever you want and then you put it in layaway, and then you pay on it like every 2 weeks or so, and then up until the time that you want to take it out, you'll already have it paid for. So that's what I did with my furniture. I just paid for it, paid however much a week or every 2 weeks until I was able to get it out. And then by the time that I moved in, I already had a couch, I already had a bed set, so I didn't have to worry about it. I mean, it's like the opposite of financing furniture, because that, like, financing is when you can take it home and then you're paying on it until you pay it off. It's the opposite. You pay before and then you don't even have to worry about it when you already have it. I think it's easier that way. My last tip is do not rush. Do not rush, because it's not, I mean, like, it's a big step. So if you're like rushing to get out and then you don't have enough money or you don't have everything you need, it's gonna be harder. So you might end up getting evicted and that goes on your credit, or you might end up having to borrow money and that's not good. And you just want everybody to know that you're independent and you can handle it. If you follow all of these tips, you will have a much smoother transition into moving out. It won't be as hard on you, and it'll just be a good experience. That's what I want it to be for everybody, a good experience, because it's like a new chapter and you don't have to live by your parents' rules no more, and you don't have to have a curfew, you don't have to, you know, wash dishes for anybody else. But yeah, everything is your own. It's a positive move. I encourage people to move out when they're ready, but I do encourage people to move out. I think it's one of the best decisions that I've made, and yeah, I hope this helped you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Also share, because you never know who you can help by sharing a video. Somebody you know might need this video and you won't even think about it. So if you share this video, you might help somebody. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. In terms of like price range and stuff like that, I don't like that. I don't like that. It was a bird. It was a bird that was, I don't like it.